Today on OC News.
Suspect opened fire at the White House Correspondents' Dinner in Washington, D.C.
CSUF NIL continues to struggle against other mid-majors.
And World Cup ticket prices has fans distraught.
OC News starts now.
This just now in tech news. First responder on police. There's been a lot of collaborative efforts.
We're blessed to be here in Fullerton.
Brought to you by the broadcast journalism students at Cal State Fullerton.
OC News starts right now.
Good evening and welcome to today's show of OC News. My name is Samantha Meras.
And my name is Vache Sapani, and thank you for joining us tonight.
Shots fired outside the White House Correspondents' Dinner sparked a major security response in Washington, D.C. over the weekend. Authorities say the suspect opened fire near a security checkpoint at the Washington Hilton Saturday night, where President Donald Trump and top officials were attending the event. Secret Service agents quickly moved in, evacuating the president, vice president, and other attendees. One officer was struck in a bullet-resistant vest and is expected to recover. The suspect was taken into custody at the scene. Federal investigators say he may have been targeting administration officials.
As women-owned businesses continue to grow across California, and for many of these owners, entrepreneurship means balancing financial risk with the demands of work and family life. Reporter Carla Barrera has more.
A business can look like stability, structure, control, and independence. But for many women entrepreneurs, that structure is built on constant uncertainty.
In an environment where it's not stable, it's not, you don't know when your next paycheck is coming. It's as a parent, as someone who needs to support a household, every day you question yourself if you're doing the right thing.
Mary Morales runs a gym accessories business while also holding a full-time job.
You have those moments where you think, should I keep doing this? Should I keep moving forward? Am I taking too many risks with, like I said, as a parent, with my children's future? But then you find that faith and keep moving forward.
For California State University Fullerton alumni Nikita Ganatra, that uncertainty has shaped her work for over a decade. She opened her first and only Comm Center 13 years ago, while preparing to become a mother for the first time.
It is the balancing act of being a woman, a mother, and the roles and responsibilities that you've been conditioned to think that you need to consistently play into, that always find a way to come back in the forefront.
From building client bases to growing a business, women entrepreneurs are growing their presence, not just in the marketplace, but also in their communities. That presence also shapes the people working alongside them. For Comm staff like Sana and Catherine, working in a woman-led business has changed how they understand leadership itself.
I was a business major, and so learning through business in that lens and then actually working in a business like this has definitely changed my outlook on what it means to own and operate a business.
And much of that leadership happens behind the scenes, in a way customers and even staff rarely see.
I mean, the fact that I honestly don't even know what's going on behind the scenes a lot of the time is a testament to how well she handles things.
For this woman, entrepreneurship is not just about ownership. It is about navigating uncertainty, managing responsibility, and continuing to build something while balancing everything else that comes with it. From Foothill Ranch, I'm Carla Barrera with OC News.
Speaking of local businesses, our reporter Demiana Gobriel has more on how the war in Iran is impacting businesses in Anaheim's Little Arabia.
Located in Orange County amongst a medley of cultural enclaves, Anaheim's Little Arabia offers both the Middle Eastern community and those who want to immerse themselves in Middle Eastern culture an opportunity to connect with the region's cultural imports. However, many shops along this corridor are seeing the effects of price increases on their businesses due to ongoing tariffs, and this is only compounded by gas price increases following the war in Iran.
Because the gasoline price went up, so they raised the prices on the shipping too. Yeah, the shipping from the boat, plus the shipping from the port to here, to the warehouses, and that affect the consumer big time.
These additional increases come as many businesses were attempting to adjust to tariffs on imported goods, a product of the Trump administration's targeting a perceived trade deficit.
We have the tariff issue that we've been dealing with, and we're still dealing with it, I think, all the way up to July. So, yeah, that has to be factored into the prices, So, yeah, even if it's like $1 or $2, it just impacts the customer.
The ongoing war in Iran, specifically contention about the Strait of Hormuz, has forced shipping companies to look for alternative trade routes. And the issue of increased gas prices affecting trade and shipping isn't just specific to Little Arabia either. The Council on Foreign Relations reported that if the price of fuel continues to rise, global GDP levels could take a hit.
For owners of these businesses, though, they must navigate exorbitant price increases across various types of imports.
It's like almost 15%, 20%, depends on the items. Depends on the item. Every item is different on turf, especially foil, less turf, the food is more. Yeah.
And aside from oil, issues with textile and food imports are noticeable on a microeconomic scale.
The turf, it hurt the customers too much. We have to raise the prices because the turf, before was way cheaper. Yeah. Now it's way more.
For businesses that rely on importing their goods from overseas, even slight increases in shipping costs can impact customer access to goods. And aside from shipping costs, increases in customs enforcement can also cause delays in shipping.
Yeah, we've had some issues with some of our shipments, like being delayed like up to 2 weeks, not knowing it's going to be released or not.
Businesses such as El Carmel Market have voiced concerns about how to maintain customer satisfaction with increasing prices.
It make it more harder for the consumer because they be paying more money and they don't like that.
In Fullerton, reporting for OC News, this is Demiana Gabriel.
A woman in Massachusetts faked her own cancer debt in an attempt to avoid charges for shoplifting and drunk driving. 44-year-old Shannon Wilson is facing charges from 2022 for driving under the influence. In attempts to find Wilson, investigators received a copy of the death certificate stating that Wilson died in 2023. Prosecutors claimed that the certification was actually fake. Wilson reported to the court for the first time this week, claiming she had a few months to live due to cancer and was indicted on multiple charges. Wilson's bail is posted at $50,000. Samantha, wow, this wasn't a story I was expecting to come into the newsroom today. She's very confident, very confident, yes. And I don't know how someone has the confidence and the guts to do that, especially when she got caught.
Personally, I would never do something like that. Well, following the commercial break, Cal State Fullerton finds new ways to deal with NIL in college sports.
And as the World Cup approaches, ticket prices for matches continue to spark problems among soccer fans. Stay with us.
Is loud. It gets clicks. It gets attention. Hate, however, is actually quite small. But love is the majority. Love fills our hearts, our lives, our everyday.
An end of a chapter, the start of a new beginning.
Cal State Fullerton has been quite incredible and really formative for me.
I am almost saddened by having to leave this school.
I'm really gonna miss college. I think more than I was anticipating.
The nursing school has prepared us for a great career. The faculty, I can't even begin to tell you how much they mean to me, especially in something as difficult as nursing school. It is so rigorous.
I'm proud of myself. I did something that I thought I couldn't do because the classes were hard. I didn't know at the time what I was capable of until where I'm at now.
My time here, from the very first day as an undergrad to the very last, has been so important to me. Conducting class with Dr. Barr, where I started to become really inspired. He taught us to be the best possible artist I could be.
I attribute my research experiences to being a member of the Burniford Lab. She really played a part in me becoming a scientist and feeling like I am one.
There's like this general buzz that goes on between all of us and working together to make something. Being able to be in the studios and be in the rooms and be able to actually feel like, oh, this feels very professional, changes everything.
I really take to heart the community. The community is everything.
It just really reassured me that this is where I need to be and this is what I need to do.
Having those connections and those friendships has really made me look forward to each and every day.
For me to walk across the stage, it makes me incredibly happy.
It's going to be a very fulfilling and validating moment for me.
I wouldn't be where I'm at without my parents.
My parents have always been my biggest supporters, so I think just having them there will be really exciting.
To graduate and have a career and feel driven.
This is something that they've dreamed of, and I don't actually see it as an end of a journey, but just the beginning.
Cal State Fullerton released their NIL Marketplace website before the spring semester. Reporter Anton Montez has more on how the school aims to help these Titan athletes build their brand.
Cal State Fullerton has launched a new digital platform designed to streamline business deals for their student athletes. The Titans NIL Influencer Exchange aims to have an accessible location for these student athletes' name, image, and likeness for all the university sport programs.
Before California state laws changed, NIL was not allowed to be in-house, so we hired a third-party company to come out and run our NIL efforts. Now that we have it in-house, we do have like corporate sponsorships that go out and get NIL deals for us. However, it's always good to have a third-party like influencer that companies and people can come to, and then we can also go out and get deals.
In 2019, the landscape of college sports changed with the legalization of NIL. And for Cal State Fullerton, which is considered a mid-major, the challenge has been connecting athletes with business opportunities. CSUF wants to keep growing in this area when recruiting students.
We currently don't have in-house NIL money. That's something that we're mid-major, we're not going to have much of it, if at all. So when it comes to retaining student athletes, we see this as being competitive. We are mid-major and competitive that is cheaper to come to. However, if student athletes want to use this as a stepping stone to go to bigger schools without money, that's on them. If they want to do that, that's great.
This new exchange, partnered with Influencer, acts as a directory for businesses to browse athlete profiles, negotiate terms, and finalize payments all in one location. It has options for social media posts, advertisements, or promotions. The NIL Marketplace isn't just a great site for these student athletes to talk to businesses, but to give their fans an opportunity to buy autographs, specialized social media posts, and even the opportunity for some of these student athletes to attend their practices or events.
We have obviously we work with Teamworks, and there's a lot of opportunities through there, and we have a lot of workshops through campus that help us have connections and build brands, even looking for job opportunities as well. I'd say our school does a really good job at that, and obviously they cover our tuition and whatnot.
With the NIL market still growing, CSUF will monitor the upcoming executive order as they continue to improve their options they can give their student athletes. Anton Montez, OC News.
Action on the court, in the stands, and even on the couch. Samantha Vo has more details. Take it away, Samantha.
Thanks, Vache. A pivotal night in Los Angeles tonight as the Los Angeles Lakers hope to advance, while the Houston Rockets fight to keep things alive. The Los Angeles Lakers are back in LA for Game 5 with a chance to close out the series, leading the Houston Rockets 3-1. After a double-digit loss on the road in Game 4, the Lakers returned to Crypto Arena looking to finish the job in front of their home crowd. Behind the leadership of LeBron James and with hopes of Austin Reeves' return, LA is 1 win away from advancing to face Oklahoma City Thunder, while Houston fights to keep their season alive. A surprising moment at the ballpark is getting attention after an interaction in the stands quickly turned into a viral talking point. A moment during a Cleveland Guardians game is going viral after a man was seen taking a home run ball from a young girl in the stands. Trying to right this wrong, a Tampa Bay's Rays reporter later gifted the girl and her brother baseballs. By the end of the game, the man ended up returning the ball, but not before the moment drew online criticism. One unforgettable draft celebration is going viral, not just for the player, but for an unexpected star. An unforgettable moment at the NFL draft where the spotlight didn't just belong to the newest New Orleans Saints pick. As tight end Oscar Delp celebrated with family after hearing his name called, it was his dog who stole the show, casually jumping back onto the couch and reclaiming his spot in the middle of the celebration. The hilarious moment quickly went viral, with fans loving the perfectly timed cameo. Fans have been looking forward to a home World Cup for almost 8 years. Now, with kickoff under 2 months away, FIFA has made the event inaccessible to most. Here's David Martinez with the story.
The 2026 FIFA World Cup is being billed as the biggest in tournament history. 48 teams across North America, including 8 matches here at SoFi Stadium. But with kickoff less than 50 days away, one glaring issue remains: ticket prices.
I don't like it as a consumer. By the way, I'm not getting any free tickets, so my family's going to the first game, and I'm going to have to figure out a way either to pay for tickets or hope that somehow something opens up.
Ticket demand isn't the only driving factor. FIFA's pricing model and growing complaints about ticket access are raising questions about who this World Cup is really for.
It was always priced so that the real fan could attend, and now it's priced to where the common fan has been priced out of it.
Scott French has covered 4 World Cups dating back to 1994, when tickets for early round matches could cost under $100. He says that contrast is what stands out most heading into 2026.
Because empty stadiums are going to look bad. And you go to, every World Cup I've been to, stadiums have been full, but ticket prices were reasonable. They were reasonable in France. They were reasonable in Germany.
Others see it differently, as the cost of demand for the biggest sporting event in the world.
If you're going to watch the U.S. play in a home World Cup in 2026, it's probably going to be expensive. Like, that is just part of it. It sucks for those of us who want to go, but it's just the way it is.
Even with that reality, not everyone agrees with Donovan, especially those trying to make it out to SoFi Stadium for this once-in-a-lifetime event.
We talked about we were going to save money to go a bunch of games, and we did, but looking at the prices now, it's like, hey, we can maybe only go to one game, and the dreams of going to different games and really enjoying it are kind of dead.
Prices for the U.S. opener against Paraguay start at over $2,000, with hot matches like the final reaching into the millions.
It's just sad to see that this is the direction the country is going with when it comes to growing the game, and where it's focusing more on the dollars than it is on the talent of kids and people who really love this game.
And as those concerns grow, the issue goes beyond individual fans or single matches. It's about how the tournament itself will be judged when it's all said and done.
There's a lot of different ways this can go in terms of perception. Certainly the perception on ticket prices is going to be, this was a problem. And this was a big problem.
2026 won't be the first World Cup to enter with criticism, but will it be remembered for the play on the field? Only time will tell. From SoFi Stadium, I'm David Martinez for OC News.
And that's the latest from the world of sports. Plenty more action still to come, but for now, we'll send it back to you, Samantha.
Thank you, Samantha. Even though Earth Day was last week, the city of Fullerton is keeping their thumb green. Reporter Alyssa Franco has more.
Our beautiful Earth is being impacted by climate change. We need to do our part to protect our planet. Love Fullerton, a community organization, hosted a citywide volunteer day to give back to the community and set future generations up for success.
Love Fullerton has been going on for the last 13 years, and ASI has recently been involved with Love Fullerton. I'm here on behalf of ASI, but if it wasn't for ASI, I would not be here. I wouldn't know about these things. So I think if we tell our local community, we tell our students, like, they would want to come and help out.
Climate change impacts many things and can be detrimental to the elements around us, like trees, lakes, the ocean, and mountains. So doing your part in the community makes a big difference.
The Earth is our home, and climate change impacts all of us. As time passes by, climate change will become more irreversible, and there'll be less that we can do to prevent it. Doing small things in our community can help impact our environment and make sure that we have a sustainable place for us to live.
Small things like this are really important because the little plants that are being planted, they're like a mulch to the ground, and it helps keep the ground wet and perfect for like the worms that help the little plants.
The plants start as small sproutings and will eventually turn into a large bush, just like this.
I think it's pretty obvious that like I'm a small portion in a very big world, but I like to know that just being here, helping in my community, I get to see small changes. Like when I come to this park now, I'm going to see that I planted those and hopefully inspire the next generation. I mean, we have all the littles here today who are looking up to us. I mean, they look up to California State University students, Fullerton students as well. So I think just being here and making an impact, not even, because the truth is we're planting seeds in shade that we will never get to see, but these kids will. So I think I have a pretty big impact.
Keeping future generations in mind, we have to slow the scary realities of climate change, like the melting of the polar ice caps, and we need to reduce greenhouse gas emissions so that we can avoid the point of no return in 2030.
Just being able to make the environment best for everybody else is the best thing, because then, people want to come. Otherwise, it's deserted.
Our Earth is breathtaking, and the important work to keep it beautiful starts in our communities.
Maybe this isn't going to help the fact that the icicles are melting, but this is going to help Fullerton.
For OC News, I'm Alyssa Franco.
A close call took place in Northern California after a hot air balloon crashed into a casino near Sacramento. Strong winds forced the balloon into an unplanned takeoff Monday afternoon near Sky River Casino in Elk Grove. Police say the balloon drifted into the side of the building, struck a power line, and then came down in a nearby field. The pilot was the only person on board and was miraculously not injured. Authorities have notified the FFA and National Transportation Safety Board as they look into what caused the incident.
Well, Vache, that's an interesting way to get to a casino. Personally, I would have taken a car.
Yeah, very interesting. What I would like to say is it's such a great thing happened that the driver on board didn't get injured.
Yes.
Miraculous. That's very glad that happened. And also, I've never been on a hot air balloon before. After listening to the story, I probably think we'll have to pass on that one. Yeah.
Same. Well, when we return, Michael Jackson's long-awaited biopic has premiered.
And ASI hosts an art workshop for students to unwind. Stay with us.
STEM is precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. Dare to program something internet-breaking, record-breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to learn the difference between sedimentary and metamorphic rock. Go find those rocks. Dare to keep daring. Dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer. She's on the honor roll. She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way. My kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Worried about your friend, but don't know how to reach out?
You could say, how are you, or get a fake tattoo. You could ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR, it's all good. If you think you should check in, yeah, you should.
Whatever gets you talking.
Reach out to a friend about their mental health.
Whatever gets you talking.
Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
What does it take to discover the greatness within you?
It takes resilience.
When I first got to Cal State Fullerton, I felt lost. Then I found my community. It was like a caring family cheering me on.
I wasn't sure about being a chemist. My professor showed me I could. People believed in me here, and I learned to believe in myself. Discover the resilience within you at Cal State Fullerton.
The Fullerton Certified Farmers Market has established itself as a staple community event in the city. Damiano Gabriel made a stop this morning to check it out.
Farmers markets are an accessible way for people to get local grown organic produce. Fullerton Certified Farmers Market is no exception. Every Wednesday, people can come to Independence Park from 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 and browse through different booths. This market, however, has a long-standing history that sets it apart from other farmers markets in the area.
All the farmers were back in Riverside, Corona, that area. So they thought, okay, so they started the first one here.
Over the years, this market has seen its share of vendors despite its small size, and they are drawn to sell here for a variety of reasons.
My parents are actually in this business, so they asked my wife and I one day to substitute for them, just to kind of help them out. They wanted to take a vacation. We loved being outside. We loved talking to real people, selling things that were healthy and things that people wanted to buy.
Vendors at the farmers market take pride in the quality of their food and in the sustainability of their practices.
So all of our chickens are outside. They're roaming around, eating bugs, grass, what chickens should eat. Not here so much, but at bigger markets, you see they have just like bales and bales full of like just all this scrap that's technically still good. Like animals could eat it, we could eat. Sometimes we take stuff out too.
This farmers market features a variety of vendors, and attendees can look through different types of produce as well as different types of pre-made food.
But my daughter called me and said, "Mom, there's this farmers market in Fullerton. You want to go?" And I'm like, "Yeah, let's check it out," because we want fresh food.
The Fullerton Certified Farmers Market takes card, cash, and EBT. Moreno spoke about the value of creating opportunities for the community to buy healthy food.
I'm happy when I see the people come and they want to shop and get what they want. I like seeing the kids come and they get to pick out the stuff that they want, That's how they learn to know about good food to eat instead of the junk food, so that we can steer them and program them to know that that's healthier.
In Fullerton, reporting for OC News, this is Damiana Gabriel.
The entertainment business is booming, from a new #1 at the box office and a pop star announcing her latest album. Jude Franco joins us live in the studio with more. Jude.
Thank you, Vache. The box office for the first time in 3 weeks sees a new film break out at the top over the weekend. Michael, a biopic of legendary pop star Michael Jackson. The film stars his nephew, Jafar Jackson, and follows the early stages of his career with the Jackson 5 to his solo career. While showing the stardom he experienced, it also shows the darker aspects of his life, from the pressure that comes along with fame and what he faced personally. The film collected $97 million in its debut over the weekend, dethroning the Super Mario Galaxy movie from the top spot, snapping its 3-week streak. A new dark action thriller that brings a classic revenge story is coming to Netflix tomorrow. The show is titled Man on Fire. The story follows a former Special Forces mercenary, John Creasy, who is left dealing with PTSD, alcoholism, and isolation attempts to straighten out his life by becoming a private security guard. He is assigned to protect the daughter of a wealthy family living in high crime. John Creasy will face challenges old and new as he looks to redeem himself in the process. Turning things over to the music industry, Ariana Grande announced her 8th studio album, Pedal, today. The album is set to be released this summer on July 31st. Grande describes the album as full of life and growing through the cracks of something cold and hard and challenging. While the sound stays true to her R&B pop roots, she has taken a different approach that will make it feel more organic, creating a new chapter for her catalog. This comes 2 years following the release of Eternal Sunshine, which debuted at #1 on the Billboard Top 100 and earned her 3 Grammys in the process. That's all the entertainment I have for you guys today. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to moonwalk my way to the movies and watch Michael. Back to you guys.
Wow, what a great moonwalk that was. Thank you, Jude. This month, ASI offered a variety of free art workshops for students to attend. Reporter Arleth Romero has more.
Here at CSUF, students are tapping into their creative side this April, where ASI is hosting a series of workshops used for students to de-stress and try something new. The sessions give students a chance to step away from academic stress and explore their artistic side. Organizers say these workshops are more than making art, but to build community as well.
They're really intended for students to just come and de-stress and kind of use their creativity in a welcoming environment and a welcoming space. And also we try and make it accessible for everybody, so all the materials are free because not a lot of people have that the extra funds to go out and buy their own.
Then we look at things oh, is there a holiday coming up? Is the end of the year? And that way we kind of pick the types of crafts. Today we're doing the memory box because it's the end of the fiscal school year. So therefore a lot of graduates or people moving into another school year probably want to put all their keepsakes in a memory box at the end of the year. So that's kind of how I came up with the one for my last workshop for the year. In case you missed out on today's workshop, there will be 2 more opportunities tomorrow for you to dabble into your creative side. You can check out ASI on Instagram for exact dates and times. I'm Marleth Romero, reporting for OC News.
That's going to do it for OC News this week. Be sure to check out our social media at OC News CSUF and Titan TV CSUF. I'm Vache Sapanian.
And I'm Samantha Meras. From our producers, David Martinez and Anton Montez, and all of us here at OC News, thank you for watching and have a good night.
Watching a soap opera,